So you've got all these different audiences you've got to play
Yeah.
with, which is great for a marketer, but then also you've got to set down a strategy to go, who am I doing this for? How do you unpack that piece in for tennis?
It's a lot of testing and learning. You'd be surprised. Some of the top tennis players may not perform well on social. And so we have to. The thing is, you have to try to paint it in. I call it painting outside the lines.
Yep.
And so putting tennis with trends and sounds and making it as relevant as possible, all about memes and gifs and gifs. I'm not sure how we say
It's
it
gifs.
these days.
We'll
it's
just
gifs,
delete the
it's
fact you
gifs.
said it incorrectly. That's fine.
Hey, I'm here to appeal to the audiences. So
No, I don't want any GIF listeners. Sorry. If you're a GIF listener, stop listening.
Yeah, so I'm all for that, and I empower my team to let's think outside the box. How can we make this clip relevant to somebody who doesn't even watch tennis? How do we make this saying I love post-match press. I feel like you learn so much about a person and about these players in their post-match press, and you're able to clip those and put those out, and people are able to catch on to it, use them as sounds. I know last year Coco Gauff, she said, "I want to thank my haters." The amount of people who use that sound to go into to talk about their own personal or put out their own personal content, that's what we want.
Yeah.
We want you to use Coco Gauff's quote to relate it to your personal life or whatever that is. And so it's definitely a strategy. So, when you're going into events like the US Open, targeting and running paid ads for that. So you're looking for, like you said, the event goer, somebody who has a bucket list. But then you're looking at the true tennis fans and how you appeal to them. And so you're creating content for all of that. And for social, you kind of have this one opportunity, right, to create that. For paid ads and things like that, you can target. But for social, when you're thinking about it, you don't want to alienate any of your audience. So you want to try to make it as seamless as possible that the tennis, we won't alienate the tennis purists. You want, but we will also attract a young audience. We'll also attract a sports goer. And then we'll just attract somebody who just thinks something is funny. And so we're looking as my team creates content, and as we're looking to strategize on how we're going to lean into something, that's what we're looking at. It's a lot of, most people think it's the intern, that's the thing that's on social. Who gave the intern the keys? It's wait, we're seasoned professionals here.
Yeah, we're well past that.
We are seasoned professionals, and there was thought that went behind that post. There was thought that went behind that caption. If you thought that caption was just a coincidence, it wasn't. If you thought that caption, putting that together with this piece of content, this photo, it's not a coincidence. And so there was some thought that went into it. And so that's one thing that I had to kind of go around to people who work outside of social. They're like, "Oh, just throw it on social." And I'm like, "Oh, that makes me angry." Please never say throw it on social. Marketers out there, or people that's out there that's listening to this, never tell a social person to throw it on social, because it's so much more to it than that. Because you are thinking about the audience. You are thinking about sentiment. How will this resonate with our tennis purists, with the new fan, with a sports goer? So all of that's being thought of in probably a 5-minute split second, 5-minute span of pushing this piece of content out. And in tournament, it's not even that. You probably have 15 to 30 seconds of okay, here's what I'm going to do. And you just have to trust your gut and go with it. We have some hiccups every now and then with that amount of content and matches and things like that. But for the most part, we're really thinking about all of those things as we're pushing out content.
Most definitely. I mean, again, we've all had that, hey, can you just throw this on social? But it's yes, we can, the first thing is, but then what is the intention? What do you want from this piece of content? Do you want people to And we use the phrase, you know, when you're talking about that Coco Golf piece, we use the phrase digital face paint. We want our fans to, you know, use it like, if they're using that content, then that's them putting their hand up and saying they're a tennis fan, or they're a Coco
Absolutely.
Golf fan, or they're a fan of the humor that's in tennis. And then that builds
Absolutely.
them on the escalator. And that piece of intention, and, you know, we're always working with our social team or clients. We're saying, why are we posting it?